Hello, everybody. Oh, shoot, what'd I do? How's everybody doing today? Can I get a 5 by 5 if anybody's out there? Hello, Sandy P. Prepared Irishman. Can I 5 by 5? Cool. Thank you, Sandy P. Prepared Irishman. Thanks. Yeah, I hooked up my mic last night. Wasn't sure if I had it set up right. Cool. What's up, Evil Rick? I've had this mic for quite a while. I used it with my old laptop, but the laptop I have now, what's going on, KP? Laptop I have now only has two USB ports on the side. So I thought, what the hell? And I hooked it up last night and wasn't sure if it was working. So that's why I'm decided to do a live today. Check it out, make sure it's working. Yeah, it's been a while since I've did a live anyway. So how is everybody's Saturday going? It's pretty nice. It is a nice day here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nice and sunny. WKRP. Let's see here. Let me drop my link. See if I know how to do this. Share link. Invite guest. There we go. Copied. Paste. Didn't paste. What the hell? I'm used to. I can't use my mouse right now. I do it this way. No, that didn't work. Oh, there it is. What's up, Joe Morgan? Seriously? Well, hell. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm. Oh. Copy. Where's the paste at? Where's it at? What's up, Holly? Oh, well, shoot. Hmm. What's this? Oh, that's not it. I don't know. No, I don't want to search. God damn it. Seriously? Damn. I don't know why I cannot paste this damn thing. Anyway, Joe Morgan, how you doing? Holly, how you doing? Billy, what's up? I don't know why I can't paste. I'm used to using my mouse and I don't have my mouse plugged in. This is aggravating. Like I said, this was a test. What am I missing here? It says copy. I copied it. It's not pasting. Copy. Come on. Okay, so why won't you frickin' paste? Nothing. Yeah, that's what I need to get, Evil Rick. Because I can't plug my mouse in right now. Uh, like I said, I only have two ports. Alright, cool. Anyway, so there was something I wanted to talk about. I caught this morning. It's called Mount Weather, and I was wondering if anybody had heard about this. Uh, Mount Weather was originally opened as a weather station in the late 1800s. Uh, it transformed during the Cold War into a bunker and a command center. What's up, Faith? It was a pretty interesting story. But yeah, they used it as a weather station in the beginning, but they kept it top secret. What's up, Dan H? How you doing? Oh, you've been there, Dan H. Cool. uh, yeah, I was watching some stuff about it today or this morning, and yeah, it's massive underground. It is definitely a bunker. It was interesting, and I'm getting aggravated because I can't paste my. Don't know how to do it this way. Hmm. Do 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 do. I don't know what button to hit. One of the originals. Yeah, right. Oh, no, not that one. Tab, no. Enter, no. Yeah, what I used to do. I don't want Copilot. But there, I watched about Mount Weather, and then the other one that followed after that had to do with Greenland, and I was curious why all of a sudden there's all this talk about Greenland. Well, apparently they did some military stuff in Greenland back in the day. Um, I think it was called Ice Worm was the name, and that was a pretty interesting story too. What? I don't get pissed off, Joe. Let's see. Oh man, this is aggravating. I don't know how to frickin' what is that? Let's copy. Why won't it just paste? I don't understand. Huh. Oh well, I'll figure it out. I do need to get that other extra port, like you were saying, Evil Rick. I don't know the commands on my keyboard on how to paste. I'm so used to using the mouse and doing it. And I don't know if I could unplug this microphone because I would like to have some people up on panel. Paste is okay. Thanks. Let me try. Thank you, Evil Rick. Let me try that again. It is paste, copy. What'd you say? Center. Oh, there we go. Holy crap! Thank you. See, I would have never known if you wouldn't have told me that, Evil Rick. I had no idea. Like I said, I don't know all those different commands. Figure it out, Wolf. The people need to see my full blown ugly. Hey, I just pasted it. Dan H. I just shared the link if anybody wants to come up. Oh, there we go. All right. How you doing, Dan?
Good, and you?
I'm doing good. Sound good on my end. How sound? Everything sound all right?
Oh yeah, I got you coming through.
Okay, cool. So, you said you know the Mount Weather. What was because from what this story that I watched about it this morning, it started out as a weather station,
That
and
was the
it's
big
like,
cover for it.
yeah,
It was
right,
an original continuity of government site.
okay, yeah, and I mean, they showed the different how many floors went down because they said it's all a granite stone, I guess.
Yeah, they cut it into the mountainside.
Right, right. It was pretty interesting.
Yep.
So how you been?
Day by day.
Yep, I think everybody's day by day.
I've had enough rain already to last the summer.
Oh wow. Yep. Yeah, we had some good rain here. As a matter of fact, the Ohio River flooded all the way up to our baseball stadium downtown.
Yep.
Made a mess everywhere.
No good.
No, I'm just glad we're not that close to the river. We uh we can get downtown about 20 minutes. It's about a 20-minute drive maybe,
Yeah.
so it's not bad. But
Well,
yeah, they
maybe it's time to invest in a canoe.
yeah right. Well, and I've that'd be a good time to practice on a kayak. I can canoe. We used to go canoeing all the time when I was a kid, but I've never used a kayak.
A lot more to learn on it. Up.
Uh, so how Joe Morgan, how you been? Three legs limps with a cane. Joe, you're something else. Anyway, so they were talking about Mount Weather, and then the next I think this was on the History Channel actually.
Hmm.
But after that followed, they were talking about Greenland, and I've noticed that Trump has brought Greenland up. Uh, but there's a military or something. They were doing something back in the day in Greenland, and it was called, if I heard them right, it was called Ice Worm.
Yep.
That was pretty. That was interesting. So I'm just wondering, if they're going to try to reopen something there.
Probably not. They probably want it for the resources.
Yeah. But yeah, I try to check out the History Channel, and like I said, it was on this morning, and the Mount Weather one is the one that caught my eye, so I just had that on and
Yep.
I let it follow through. Who else is Pilgrim? Hey, Pilgrim, what's going on? But other than that, let's see, what else did I do? Oh, I replanted some of my tomato plants. The sprouts were getting good size. I can't plant them outside yet because it's too damn cold.
No, you'll freeze them at night and they'll die the first day.
Right, right. So I figured I'll probably wait till, I don't know, next month maybe.
Mhm.
I'll let them do their thing inside the house, sitting on the windowsill.
Oh yeah.
Other than that, I don't know. You got any questions for me? Hey, are you doing the bug out weekend thing?
Of course, I need my third award badge.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would say you were at the first one. Okay,
Yep.
this will be your third year. Cool. Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there Friday morning.
There you go. Don't have to go for the whole thing. You just got to be there for some of it.
Right.
So you went.
Well, the reason I was there on Thursday last year is because I had the PTO time.
Yep.
This time, since I had that hernia operation, I had to use up some of my PTO time.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, you know what? I can take Friday off. I'll be able to be there Friday morning, then Saturday, and we all pack up on Sunday.
There you go.
So yeah, it's a good time. I like it. Sounds like there's going to be quite a few more people there this year.
Double the numbers last I heard.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. Hey, Carolina, what's going on? How you doing? Yeah, that hernia was actually, it's the second time I've had that damn operation, and it I didn't hurt when I came home because I was still doped up on whatever they put me on.
Yep.
I'm like, oh, I'm okay. I went in the kitchen, made some sandwiches and shit, and by 3 o'clock that night is when the pain kicked in.
Yeah, because everything wore off.
Yep. I was like, oh no, get out the frozen bag of peas. Yeah,
Sitting on frozen veggies.
that's all I had. The ice pack I have, we've got a few of those gel ice packs that you
Yep.
you put in the freezer, but they get all lumpy and weird if you don't lay them exactly flat in your freezer.
Yeah.
So, but it's like I said, it's the second time I've had to go through this. Um,
Stop doing stupid stuff. You won't have that problem.
well, I mean, all the jobs I've ever had, it's not light work, and like I've told people I use my job as a workout because I don't go to the gym. I don't have weights here, so I use my job as a workout.
Did you have on a belt?
No.
That's why you busted your balls, you fool. You're lucky you didn't shoot a testicle across the room instead.
Yeah.
Damn.
The only time I did wear a belt was back in high school when we worked out in the gym because I was on the wrestling team.
Yep.
That
Well, guess what? You're hitting the other end of the spectrum of life. You need to start wearing it again.
Yeah. And then even in the military, when we worked out, I never wore a belt.
Oh.
Young and dumb, man. Young and dumb.
Yeah, well, now you do it. You keep doing it. You'll be walking freaking all jacked up and not be able to move. Do you want that to happen?
No, it's not. I don't lift anything over 25 pounds. So, if heavier stuff, yeah, because I actually had, well, one guy, because my back's a little screwed, but they're like, oh, yeah, you should wear a belt for your back, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, I know. I stretch and do what I can. But I hurt my back in the service, too.
There's even more reason to get one now and wear it at work.
We were.
You don't want to show it up on the outside. They make smaller ones now. You can even wear under shirts.
Yeah. We built.
Hello, my nigger.
Hello. What's going on, Nemesis?
How are you guys?
We're doing all right.
Why am I here with just the audio?
I don't know. Hang on. It says MC Nemesis on Amazon is in the stream with audio only.
Oh, I guess it's all right.
You got your.
So, what do we think about that kid that stabbed that other kid?
Wasn't that crazy?
Well, I think it's because black people are violent.
Everybody can be violent, though.
But statistically, according to Matt Walsh, black people are very violent in comparison to the other races.
Well, that's the problem they're throwing at with the racists and everything. Because, oops, what'd I do? I heard him, and that was a young kid too. They were what, in high school? And this dude just went up to that white guy and stabbed him. I was like, holy crap.
Well, 7% of the population is committing over half of the violent crimes here in America. So I think it is time to talk about why the black men are hurting people.
And it's if you look at it too, it's younger kids.
Specifically 18 to 34.
It has a lot to do with your upbringing.
18 to 34-year-old adult black men are committing. I have the statistics.
What's going on, XNYC?
51.2% of all murder. That's a lot.
It is a lot. But you know what? It's like, that's great. It's these people need to be educated. I don't know. I can't explain it. I don't know why.
Nowadays, a lot more people are afraid to get in a full-blown fight. So that's why they're either stabbing somebody up or shooting them, because they don't have to risk that much and lose as much face from getting beat up instead of sticking somebody or shooting them.
Right.
Less risk in their eyes.
True. Yeah, because back when I was a kid, it was fisticuffs all the time.
Yeah, this new generation really just don't believe in that. They believe in shooting or stabbing people because they view it as, they're trying to make a political statement based on what the Democrats.
Hey, what's going on, Yardbirds? And Yardbirds, you're right a lot of it's black on black. You're right.
26.7% of all RAPE.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then this is 7%. U.S. school shooters percentage by race. 56% black, only 3% white. Per capita lifetime budgetary impact. Each black man is costing us $750,000 in this country. That's the cost of a black man in society. That's how much damage they do.
And how much does it cost for him to sit in prison?
That's it. Yeah, like per capita lifetime budget.
Right. I mean, per day, an inmate that sits in prison.
But this demographic, the reason we need to focus on this is because this demographic has been socially engineered by somebody to believe that they need to be violent because, these numbers, these are not natural numbers. You're not going to find these numbers anywhere else.
Right. I mean, it's out there. I took criminal justice quite a while back, but just the way. Damn, I'm trying to paste my thing again. Just all the stats that they've got out there is crazy. Damn, what did I do? I just made the screen bigger or something there. I'm hitting buttons over here on my keyboard. I have no clue.
52.7% of all robberies committed by this group.
Really?
IQ average 75.
Tasha.
33.2% of all felony assault. This is a net negative for the American people.
Right.
And I'm just wondering what we're going to do about it. Like, what are we going to do to stop the social engineering of the specifically black male who are being told that they're being told some sort of story about how they're being victimized. So they think that they need to grab weapons. They need to arm themselves.
Well, there's a culture that certain people, they feel like they're owed, and you hear that all the time.
Do you believe that everybody is owed a certain level? Like, we live in the country, right? And we have to pay taxes like everybody does. So do you think people's owed a certain amount? I think everybody's owed a house and a check. And I'm not saying a big house. I'm saying 1/10 of an acre and a little, at least. Well, in prison it's a 6x8, so that's 48 square feet. So I believe that the government should have to give you 100 square feet of building. And the reason for that's because they owe it to you. Like, the government literally owes you money because they take it and they waste it. And all the money they've wasted, they owe you now.
Oh, they could have given everybody a freaking $1 million with all that money they sent overseas.
Well, Native Americans get land.
They were here.
I think they're too stupid. I think this group of people, I think black people are just too stupid to be in white society.
No, don't go there.
Their average IQ is 75. Our average IQ is 100. Average IQ of Asians 106. How can we live together?
Well, that's just the thing. As humans, there's never going to be a utopia. We're not
right. But in the Native American culture, they had their own hierarchy. they need to have their own society. We need to give them land, like a big, like a whole state. I vote for California. Turn the whole state of California into an African American
Hey, Steel.
reservation. I think that would be the best solution. And then they go there and they get themselves
How's
the Native Americans get a trailer. And how much a month?
that going to fix the
2,000. My wife says 2,000. Cause your great grandfather was full blooded.
Yeah.
Yeah, her great grandfather was full blooded. So I think that the black people need this. They need to make their own society.
I'm not sure I agree with that. Now, as far as putting people on a section of land, they did that a long time ago in Australia. That's where they would send the prisoners.
Yes, but these people are not fit to, like, the murder rate in the Native American culture is way higher than this. They're very violent people. And the Latinos, the Latinos, the cartel is preying upon their own people. So the Latinos, the Native Americans, these are called Negroids. And they're select.
Yeah, take care. Go ahead.
See what I mean? And we just have to come into terms that we're not the same.
Right. Yeah, it's MC Nemesis is talking right now. I guess his camera's not working.
Oh, you want to see me on camera? That's what I look like on camera. As you can see, definitely Klan potential right here, but not really. I'm not racist. I just listened to Matt Walsh, and Matt Walsh has been accused of being part of the Klan because these are basically all his ideas.
Well, I mean, and even if you want to go political with it, look at the Democrats.
That's who's doing it. The Democrats are socially engineering society this way. They've socially engineered the T's and they've socially engineered the Q's and the A's, whatever you want to call them,
Right.
to attack us, white people, who are Christians. Christianity has been outlawed in New South Wales. I'm not even playing. If you're caught praying for somebody, if you even so mention that you can convert somebody of a different gender, whatever that means, then you can go to prison.
I gotta
for
run. I got somebody at the door.
What'd you say, Dan? Oh,
5 years, Wolf. War has been declared on Christianity.
That's been going on for a long time. I know. It seems like it's getting worse
In New South Wales. And I don't know.
Right. No, and like Three Legs Limp just said, I think if people were raised right, this stuff wouldn't it wouldn't be an issue. But like I said, not everybody's going to get along. That's never going to happen, and you're always going to have racism.
I don't believe in racism. I don't believe that's a real thing because I don't believe the races have a. I don't believe that I'm superior. I just believe that I'm more intelligent than the average, on average.
There's some people out there that literally either hate whites, hate blacks, hate Asians.
Some people are more intelligent. Some people are stronger. People shouldn't hate me for being smarter than them whenever they're stronger than me or they're taller than me. It was just a gift that they were given. I use my gift to help myself as well. Like if a 7-foot tall basketball player, you use your gifts to make money.
Right.
I've been given the gift of. Have you ever heard of that gift, Gab?
The gift of gab, yes.
Speech, oratory.
Yeah.
I can communicate. I can communicate well, I would say, and I can see that certain people called oligarchs. Did you know that there was a pallet of bricks flew in during Black Lives Matter protest by an unknown source? A pallet of bricks was dropped off.
I heard that.
So this was an organized thing. You have to understand, like, this is happening because they want it to happen. They sit around and they talk about how evil the white people are. Now, for some reason, the Asians are, I guess, they're just like, they're white too. And yeah, this is the Democrats' plan. They want to pay people to hurt us. And Tesla people, the Democrats have two unmarried women and gay men are their top two statistics.
Yeah.
This is
Hey,
who
what's
hates
going
us.
on, Comet Moon?
Unmarried women and gay men hate us. And they're using black men to attack us, to cause chaos by telling them that if anybody from any race calls you a certain word, you must assault them.
Well,
And
that's not any better than who was that? When Trump got in office the first time, she's a congresswoman, a black older woman. She said, "Get in their faces. If you see them on the street, get in their faces." And
well, Pilgrim,
that
one
was
of your
just against the
commenters,
people uh, that like Trump.
one of your commenters says that I don't think they flew in bricks. Yes, they did. I'm telling you the news. This is not up for debate. Like, this is the news. Like, they flew in bricks. It's not
Yeah,
up for you to say. And I don't know if Carmelo Hayes stabbed Austin Metcalf. No,
man, Maxine. That's it.
like when I tell you something, it's just the news. They did fly them in.
Well, I heard they staged a lot of stuff around the area.
My information is correct because my information comes from the correct sources. You can't listen to legacy media or even Fox News.
Take care, Michelle the Great.
You can't listen to any of them. You have to listen to the Daily Wire or Glenn Beck. They report the right news too. Alex Jones is a speculator. So if you want to listen to constant speculation, go with him.
I never really did listen to Alex Jones.
Let's see. Pilgrim is doubting it with an aircraft. Yeah, that's why. Doubt that. Probably from local lows. No. A pallet of bricks was flew in by helicopter, dropped off by an anonymous. You know, people have anonymous helicopters. Rich people, not you. You don't know what this is about because you're broke. We're talking about people with money who's trying to swing a political election called oligarchs. And these oligarchs have more power than you. Believe it or not, there's people in this world with power, Pilgrim, and they do what they want when they want to. And whoever this oligarch was, we need to find them. And I think they need to be charged with some kind of crime. I mean, for fuck's sake, flying in a pallet of bricks.
And if they know exactly who the person is, just like what's bugging me right now is how they're crying about how we shipped all these gang members out of here, and right now supposedly there is one guy that's not affiliated with the gang that they arrested unlawfully and all this. Now, in saying that, what about September the 6th? The rioters at the Capitol, and they threw all those people in prison without the proper, going through the court system. They just threw them in jail.
Well, okay, so the Latinos are Negroids as well. They're from a different species than us. They're from the Homo erectus species. They're not the same. I'm sorry, this turned off. My notes. I have my notes here. Are you aware of the Anunnaki story?
No.
In the Anunnaki story, there is a group of people called the Ajiji, or otherwise known as the Ajiju. The Jews, God's chosen people. The Anunnaki are the supposed angels of the Bible.
Okay.
So we have. Let me copy and paste this to put it in the back, so you'll have it, so you can copy and paste it. We were selected when the Anunnaki came down from wherever they came from the other dimension or whatever. We were chosen, like, oh, it didn't paste it all, but there's different grade apes that were chosen. We had orangutan, a gorilla, a bonobo, a chimpanzee. Instead, the Anunnaki chose the Afarensis. That's where we come from. We were chosen because we walked upright the same as the Anunnaki.
All right. I'm listening.
And the Afarensis was pretty dumb. So they took their DNA and they put it in our DNA. And they created the habilis, which was the handyman capable of using tools. And then the next step was the Homo erectus. And they kept playing with our DNA until they come up with the we have a negroids, mongoloids, and caucasoids. And then we also have a fourth one. So the Ashkenazi Jews have an average IQ of 108. So they're the Jewish genius. They're the smartest people on the planet that make up 0.2% of the population. And these are the oligarchs. The Jews are both the oligarchs and the aristocrats. Both sides. Two different Jewish factions.
Yep.
The Talmud Jews and the Zionist Jews, or whatever you want to call it. So this is where we're at.
You know what? I've never delved into the human race and in that way. We're, like somebody said earlier, we're all humans. And we are, and there's different races.
But
And
the the Jews have more Anunnaki DNA in them than us.
once we learn how to get along, things would be better. But unfortunately, as human beings, uh, it's like I said, you're always going to have hate. Just like there's always going to be a war. War has been going on forever. There's just some things we can't change. Maybe try to understand it a little bit.
We can change it. We can change it by force, but people need to be educated.
Well, I agree with the education part.
Symbolism, they need to be educated in esoteric knowledge, which includes psychology and symbolism, Latin. People need to learn Latin because that's how they speak in Latin. Evolutio, evolutio, behold the devil. That's what it means in Latin. Evolutio, behold the devil. So when they say evolution, they're saying, behold the devil. Every
Okay.
time they say it, they are uttering whatever spells at us. Spells are real. Vibrations are real. And the spells cause a certain vibration to where they're able to hold down humanity. That's why the pentagram is reversed. Because the pentagram is trying to hold us down.
I always thought the upside down pentagram was kind of like the devil's symbol.
There's 5 elements in this world.
Right.
Earth, water, air, fire, and ether. And a lot of people don't believe ether exists. The sun is not a ball of gas. It's made from plasma. It's not gaseous at all. It's like a gigantic battery. And whenever despite popular opinions, whenever I tell people stuff like this, they're less inclined to believe me because they haven't done their own research, and since they haven't done their research, they're just looking at popular beliefs, and they say, "Oh, well, that can't possibly be true because the popular belief that I've heard is that the sun is a ball of gas." No. What about the Battle of Antarctica, America's last stand? Do you remember that? The
No.
largest. You don't remember the largest armada in history going down to Antarctica to battle the Nazis?
Oh, okay.
Admiral Byrd. So you don't know Admiral Byrd, who for
Doesn't sound
he
familiar.
33 ships, 4,700 man armada, still to this day the largest armada in history, was defeated in under 20 minutes by the Nazis in Antarctica. You don't remember that?
No.
Right. And there's a reason that they want you to have a certain amount of knowledge. And I'm here to give you the missing pieces. I'm here to tell you that when that happened, when Admiral Byrd lost, he explained that he lost in under 20 minutes to flying unidentified objects with swastikas on them. 20 minutes is all it took for them to wipe out that whole army.
Huh.
And that was when America fell. The Nazis actually won, but they were called crypto Jews, the Ashkenazis. That's where the Nazis come from, Ashkenazi Jews. And they're called crypto Jews because they took the skins of their enemies. So everyone this whole time thought America won. We lost. That's why the Nazis were important to our political leaders. There's so many Nazi leadership that was appointed immediately swapped in for our leadership. Nazis
Well, like
won.
during the Second War too, we took some of the scientists from
Not
Germany.
just some of them, we took a lot of them and we put them in positions of political leadership in our country. Leadership positions. The Nazis won, Wolf. America, whenever we flew over there, we were defeated. And then Admiral Byrd took America's last stand was the Battle of Antarctica, where he lost in under 20 minutes to the UFOs with swastikas on them. It's been documented in history.
I'll have to look that one up.
Yes, Admiral Byrd and the Battle of Antarctica. That's when America fell and the Nazis took over, the Ashkenazi Jews. Hitler had a handler, Erich Honessen, born Jewish with a Jewish name. And Erich Honessen taught Hitler everything he knows. And yes, I mean, it's just the Ashkenazis, the Jews won. And 6 million people didn't die because there was only 3.5 million people in Germany at the time. And today we have 12 million recipients of Holocaust reparations. 12 million. So we went from 3.5 to 6 million, 3.5 population of the Jews during the 1940s, to 6 million dead, to 12 million receiving reparations. That's how they made all their money. Deception. Right. They tricked everybody. And the only way they could do that, the Nazis won. We're living in what you would call the Fourth Reich, the rebranded party, the Republican Party. Donald Trump is the reincarnated Hitler, or what they think.
Right.
Operation. And all this is just verifiable facts.
Daryl said Operation High Jump and Antarctica.
Yes.
And Steel Tree. Hitler was also part Jewish.
Paperclip. That's it. High-ranking members over to beat communism. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. That's exactly how you beat communism. You just put the Nazis in charge. Like, that's just crazy, ain't it?
It is messed up to think. I mean, they've been wasn't that Hitler's thing? He wanted to make that superhuman race or whatever.
No. Well, I mean, there's the Anunnaki. Besides the Anunnaki, like, we're mixed with Anunnaki DNA. That's why we have an obsession for gold. You can pick gold at the bottom of the ocean, it will never tarnish. Gold is eternal. You are an eternal being. You were never born, and you're never going to die because you have energies never created nor destroyed. So death is nothing but an illusion. And when people talk about death, they're just talking about a transformation.
No, I believe our spirit leaves our body when we die, and like you said, we're full of energy.
And our bodies are running on Planck time. Planck time is it's like a video game rendering reality. Time is a simulation. It's not a continuation. It's not like an infinite loop, like a circle. It's developing in Planck time like this, like rendering out through speed. Planck time is the smallest unit of measurement that we have. It's like 44 millionth of a second, and we can measure it, and that's what our frame rate is. That's the speed of light right there. Time, it's a simulation. What we're experiencing right now is some form of computer, something to do with a computer code.
All
It's
right.
not. It can't. It's not an infinite. It has a source. Time had a start. Space, the primordial creation, did not.
Oh, interesting stuff.
Warner von. I'm just trying to. I guess nobody in your comments. Yeah.
That's cool. Hang on a minute. I'll be right back.
Anybody in your comments know anything I'm talking about?
All right. Sorry about that. I'm just chatting with the wife. Oh, I guess he took off. See, I don't go into history or theories or anything. I don't know. Everybody wants reparations, Joe. That was totally off the wall. Um, I don't. Everybody's allowed to have their opinion. Would anybody else like to come up on panel and share their thoughts? Like I said, I see if I can do this again. There we go. Now I figured it out. I don't have to use my mouse. You gotta love the internet, Joe. Gotta love it. But that was interesting. Oh, come on, Yardbirds, get up here, you big baby. That was getting all philosophical. Pilgrim, it's all good. Like I said, anybody wants to come up, don't be afraid. I can't, when I'm using StreamYard like this, I can't hand out wrenches. I actually have to be on YouTube. All right, Joe, go have some dinner. I'm probably gonna have leftover pizza. I'm not staying on much longer. I wanted I'm laughing at you, Pilgrim. The wrench just means get to work. But I basically wanted to come up and do a live to make sure I had my microphone hooked up and make sure everything worked because I haven't used it in a while. What song is that? X, I Don't Believe in Love. Great song. Is that a Queen's Reich song? I noticed you guys brought that up earlier. I'd love to share some music on here, but you got to get a license and go through YouTube and do all that stupid stuff. Thank you, Daryl. Because I like my old music. The Fourth Rake. Haha, stealing tree. That's good. The Fourth Rake. Oh, Lordy. All right, well, if nobody else wants to come up, jump up, say hello, whatever, I'm going to go ahead and stop this. Like I said, I just want to jump up and do a live and check everything out, make sure everything works all right. Yeah, Shad said Mad Shad said he may do a trial by axe later. That's always a good time. Have a good day, Carolina. Evil Rick, you have a good day. Let's see, have you gone through the music on the hard drive? I've went through some of it. There's so much. You put a lot of stuff on there, Evil Rick, and I appreciate that. But anyway, listen up, people. I'm gonna head on out. I hope everybody has a great day and a great weekend. Well, what's that, X? Did y'all hear about the nut who, right, the dead man in the New York subway? When the hell did that happen? Faith, you want to come up? All right. That's crazy, X. That's gross. Oh, that happened yesterday? Damn. There you go, Faith. That just goes like I said earlier with MC talking. There's just some strange ass people out there. No, I don't have the clap Yardbirds. I just put the link up there, Faith. Ah, that's funny. How it's probably gonna. All right. How crazy can it get? Who knows? Who knows how crazy? I mean, there's a lot of crazy out there the way it is. We haven't anything really. Oh, we did have. This was maybe 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago. Some guys stole a car. It turned out to be a car chase on the highway I used to go to work in the morning. They wrecked the car, got out of the car, ran, and one of the guys was caught walking down the highway, and he was holding a pipe. and the officers were telling him, drop it, drop it. They tased him, and the taser didn't affect him. They shot him dead right there on the side of the highway. So the highway was shut down. And it later came out in the story that supposedly this guy didn't speak English. I'll tell you what, if I see somebody in uniform like a police officer or just somebody in uniform and they're pointing a freaking gun at me, I'll stop. I don't know, it's crazy. But, like I said, if we could all just get along, it'd be all right. But I call that wishful thinking. So, X, how you been? If you're still here. Do do do. Since my baby left me, I found a new place to dwell. It's down in the blue streets, Heartbreak Hotel. Well, make me so lonely, baby. Alrighty, what's going on? I don't see anybody chatting. Ah, May 15th. I wonder what that is. It's going to be a good time, X. I'll be there on Friday. I'll be there Friday morning. So Faith said she was cooking. I wonder what she's cooking. May the 15th. That's Vision Preparedness Bug Out Weekend. May the 15th to what? Let's see, 16th to the 18th. Are you Evil Rick in June? I don't know. I might come in disguise. I don't know what I'm doing yet. Sneak up on everybody. It's like I said, it's going to be a good time. This will be my second. I went last year, so I'm going this year. Okay, Faith, what's going on?
Oh, hey, nothing. Just want to say what's up.
Not much. You said you were making dinner.
Yeah, I'm making cause my friend Teresa likes when I do cooking videos, so I was making a cooking video for her. But
Oh,
then
okay.
I had to stop and drop everything and take my daughter to work.
Oh, okay.
And then you were gonna end the stream, and I was like, no, dang it, I was having fun.
Yeah, that MC caught me way off guard with what he was talking about.
Yeah, that was kind of nuts, but I can understand some of it, but some of it was kind of a little off the wall, I think.
Yeah, and went through because I was ready to drop him off the panel because I thought he was going to start getting racist on me.
Right.
I was like, but I'll give anybody a chance.
Yeah, I know you will. But yeah,
It,
I kind of was thinking that too, that it was gonna go a little sideways.
yeah, it's exactly where I was thinking.
Sorry,
Uh,
I'm just parking my car real quick in my garage. Sorry.
okay, but yeah, I thought it was going to go kind of sideways. I
It,
uh,
it
I
was,
had my I had my finger on the red button.
I mean, some of the stuff he was saying was kind of on point, but then again, it was kind of like, wait, what?
Right.
All right, red pilled, blue pilled, black pilled, whatever, but get your shit right.
Right. Well, that's that's why I just sat here. I
I mean,
just let him talk.
you don't say things just to say things. Like that's the kind of shit Trump does. He says things like they're eating the dog, they're eating the cat, just to fucking say it. Like, there's no fucking proof of that.
Right. Well, and like, and it's to me, it's pretty simple. You know, like I said, humans will never. All of us will never get along.
Right.
It's just not going to happen.
Exactly. There's always going to be division between people. Like that's just how it's just natural. No.
And as far as
And
as far as
like we were saying last night, we can agree to disagree. Just don't call each other names.
right, right,
I can
But,
respectfully disagree with you. You can respectfully disagree with me.
right. But at the same time, with with the riots and stuff going on, yeah, they were funded by some rich people.
Oh, absolutely.
You know,
Was it George Soros?
yes, yes. And the other thing, when he said that the bricks were flown in, I actually saw um, U-Haul trucks that had the bricks in them. So where he's saying they were flown in, but they were staged. There were bricks throughout the
Oh, yes. They
they
were
staged.
absolutely staged. And you know me, Wolfie. My brother was an officer for a while, and so
Right,
I'm not against officers, but I did see videos of officers dropping those bricks off in their freaking trucks,
yeah,
like just setting them on the side of the road. And then
right,
there was this young Hispanic man. He was like, "Yo, you gotta do better than this because you're not hiding it." Um,
right, exactly.
I remember that. I remember that video because I was like, "Yo, what? They're using cops to do this shit? That's
Yep.
how messed up is that?"
And they're agitators. There's
Yes,
you might
exactly.
go to a peaceful protest, but they're going to plant people in there to start shit.
Right. Yep. Well, you know the saying, divide and conquer, right?
Right. Yep.
What do you think that means? It means divide and conquer.
Right. And that's
Cause division.
I haven't seen so much division between
Oh,
people like is going on right now. It's unbelievable.
it's insane.
Yep. Evil
It's
Rick, you're right.
stupid, but
They're paid. Yep. They're paid to start shit.
yep, they're paid instigators, exactly.
Right.
That's their worth.
So I don't know. All I can do, we're all on the same boat for the most part. You know,
Yeah.
I won't even go. Where do the people find the time to even do a protest? And if you look at the protests, that the people there, uh, the age is range is from what 20s to 60s.
60?
Yeah, the Democrats are very upset. Yes, they are, and and especially with Doge coming out and finding you know all about this money and everything.
That's how.
And there's a lot of people there that are probably scared because they think they're going to get
Oh, it's
caught.
my friend. Starting dinner. Sorry, Wolfie, I was talking about something.
No, you're okay. But yeah, it's just nuts.
Yeah, I don't know if I trust those.
I learned more about the government when I was in the military for 4 years, and after that, you know, well, I should say I never really paid too much about the government until I was in the service. I mean, back when I was in, high school in my early 20s, I didn't give a shit about the government.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you because I think that's how my friend was. um, my cousin. Sorry. Yeah, when he was in the army, he actually really wanted to fight for his country, and then he later on went through a lot of
Right.
shit. Went
Yeah,
through a lot of fucked up shit in Afghanistan, and learned the government does not give a shit about you.
you
You know, and
you're
I'm sorry he had to go through that, but
right.
you know,
But yeah, we're just a body.
right? Yeah, exactly.
That's all we were. And they knew how to do that mind control on you because right before Desert Storm started, that's when I was in. They had us. They had us all psyched up. All I mean, talk about some adrenaline pumping,
Oh
getting us
shit! I
ready.
forgot to put this shit on the stove. Sorry.
You know, but all right, Steel. But yeah, they had. I mean, we were ready to go. We were ready to fight.
Yeah, that's exactly how my cousin was. He was like, I'm pumped. Let's go."
Right.
And then, oh God, I don't even want to explain the shit that he went through um, with his colleagues. Oh my gosh. Till he
Yeah.
found what it took for him to find out they do not give a poop about you
Right.
at
Well.
all. Like at all. You are expendable.
Right. And like I've talked to some other guys that were in, they program that's what boot camp is for. They reprogram you.
Mhm.
And once you did your time, you get your walking papers and they send you on, on your way. There's no class to go to deprogram
Yeah.
what went when, it's messed up.
Yeah,
And
and then I mean the way the United States in general treats their veterans is so foul.
you
Like,
just took the words out of my mouth. I was getting ready to say that.
yeah, it's just it's disgusting to me.
It is. We have, homeless vets all over the country.
Yeah.
And I've heard bad shit about the VA. I've never checked out the VA.
Terrible. Terrible. Now I don't know a lot about the VA because my cousin hasn't really talked about it very much, but I know it's very bad. It's
Yeah, it's
it's
I
awful.
just
They
I
they
go
treat them like
to
they treat them like dogs on the street. Like if you're a stray dog on the street sitting there and you were shivering and shaking, they would just walk on past.
right, right.
Basically, pretty effed up.
Yep. It's a crazy world that we live in, and I'm here for the ride.
We all
You know.
we're all on this roller coaster, and someone please stop the ride.
Uh, yeah, like I said before, if we could all get along, it'd be great. But it's not going to happen.
Yeah, in a perfect world, but
Yeah. So that's why, you. And my mom told me this when I was a kid. It's all about who you hang out with.
oh, my mom always said, friends come and go.
Yeah, and she said that too. X, I wear a large T-shirt.
He's a dire wolf. Duh.
Well, I wear large shirts because of my pew pew.
Can't talk about that.
Because carry conceal.
Hey, Wolfie,
Yes.
what is that black thing in the? I think it's my right, but it could be your left on the wall behind you.
Oh, up on it's a piece of tape. I used to have a flag up there.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. I was like, wait, is something on my screen?
As a matter of fact, it's Gorilla Tape.
Oh, gotcha. Because I was like, before I went on here with you, I was like looking at it, and I was like, is there something on my phone? Like, and I kept swiping my phone.
Well,
That's
I
funny.
have a I have a bunch of stuff in the way, so I haven't climbed up there to take it off the wall. Straight up,
Yeah, I
like,
had to when because we moved my daughter, she turned 18 last August. And so we moved her downstairs, so that's kind of like her little apartment. So I had to take
right.
all my flags down, and now I don't know where to hang them. So I can understand the tape.
Yep, that's what it was for. Well, I didn't want to put holes in the wall, so I used
Right.
duct tape.
Yeah, I totally get that.
So, how's your day been so far, Faith?
Today has been really good. It's been really nice out. I was texting with Cha Cha for a little bit. She's so
Well,
sweet. I freaking love her.
yeah, she's not. I like Cha Cha.
And I was talking to her and Ghosty for a little bit through text messages, and I was like, man, I'm really tired today. I'm so lazy. We were up so late last night. It was really
Yeah,
fun.
but I think I left Mad Shad's chat about 2:45 last night.
I don't remember what time I left, but I know after that, my brother went live and I jumped on there and I was on there for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
So I'm pretty sure I was up until like 5 a.m. But it was fun. What? What do you
Yeah,
want? Ah, Shashi. That's my child. That's my kid.
I'm not sure if I'd want to be 18 again in today's time.
Not these days.
Right. Besides that, the music today sucks.
I don't even listen to music today. Like it's
I haven't. I listened to my. I like my old rock and roll.
isn't it like all mumble rap?
Most of it seems that way. I don't know. Like I've never. I don't know. There's no good bands out there anymore. It's all they do it all electrical. You know, where's the
Right.
guitars? Where's the bass guitar? The drums?
Exactly.
You know,
And especially female singers aren't even singers. Like you don't have a voice. You're
right?
you're
Well,
AI.
and the way the studios are made today and all the sound equipment, hell, they could make me sound good.
Funny. Sorry, I'm looking for a lid. Yeah.
But that's
Like I said,
and
I'm taking.
I've talked to my wife about this because I like to watch. There's some people on YouTube that actually play music, and one of them, she's a female. I think she's out of Hawaii, and her screen name for YouTube is Vinyl Vibes,
Final
and
one.
yeah, check her out, Vinyl Vibes, and she plays a plethora of different music, and it's all on the turntable.
Vinyl vibes. Okay, I'll check her out. Yeah, I don't really listen to any. What? Where did this come from? Oh, sorry. My daughter just put something on on one of my shelves for me. Anyway, I don't listen to any modern music at all. Like it's all like 80s. I don't know. I'm an 80s baby. I can't fucking help it. 80s and 90s.
Right, right, and even some of the older stuff. Did you really now, X? X said, Wolfang, I made a music video dedicated to you. I believe
Huh?
you never saw it. No, I don't think I have seen it.
Okay, well, what's the title? X?
I'll have to
All
check
of us
that
are sweet. was really sweet.
That was a wolf song. Clap for the wolf, man.
What, buddy? What?
X said
Get
it
off
was
the rail.
a wolf song.
Wolf song. Okay.
Huh.
Are you taking
Is
me
there, a lot,
further?
is there a lot of howling in it? Oh, okay. Cool.
Don't leave the garage door open. Oh no. Such a child response. All right.
Make sure you close the door. We're not heating the outside.
I'm not air conditioning the neighborhood.
Right.
I told him the other day that's what my dad used to say. He was like, "But you also said you didn't grow up with air conditioning."
Yeah, right.
Like, all right, smart ass.
We didn't grow up with air conditioning. We had fans in the window.
Yep, we had fans. That's it. We never had air conditioning when I was a kid.
Oh,
But he would yell at us to shut the dang door.
hell, I think some schools today have AC in it. I know when I went to all the way through school, elementary, junior high, and high school, we never had AC.
You want to know something about me?
What's that?
I was homeschooled.
Were you really?
Yeah, really.
Cool. Hey,
That's why I'm so smart.
if you're smart enough to educate your kids that way, go for it. Hell, that even when my kids were in school, when they brought home their math, I looked at it and I was like, "What the hell is this?" And I had a
Yeah.
hard time. I had a hard time in math when I was in school.
That's because now they're trying to teach them this kind of horse shit. It's like, that's not fucking math.
Right? It was. I mean, it was straight up. I was lost.
Right. Yeah, well, it's designed to do that, I think.
You know, and that's the other thing with the education system today. I think they just need to bring back the basics: reading, writing, and arithmetic.
Reading, writing, and arithmetic. Yeah.
You know, get rid of all this other bullshit they got in there now.
Yeah. I have people telling me all the time, "And Faith, you're just growing little conspiracy theorists." I'm like, you're damn right I am.
When they started coming out, letting these young kids think that they can be whatever they want. No, if you want to be a cat today, okay.
Buddy, I don't have the remote. Sorry.
There's a litter box over there for you. Oh, you want to be a dog? Okay. There's a fire hydrant over there. I mean,
That's stupid. That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life.
right. It's really stupid.
It's like, oh, I did this video. I don't think I posted it public. This grandma, her granddaughter, who's 18, my daughter's age, she came home from work and she was gonna go out. Her grandma, worried for her safety, said, "No, you can't go out." So she locked the door, and the granddaughter, they argued for a little bit. The granddaughter tried to unlock the door, and the grandma took her slipper off and smacked the girl on the arm. And apparently, she's getting 4 years in prison for that shit. I'm like, what?
Wow.
The grandmother basically raised the girl too.
I see it. I see it, X, the big bad wolf.
Can't hear it though. Oh.
Hey, Virginia Bushcrafter, what's going on? That's pretty good, X.
That a long time ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. So, X, let me ask you. You were sitting in here when that guy came up on panel MC. What'd you think? What'd you think about what he was saying?
He was getting me pissed off. I was actually ready to confront him, actually, to tell you the truth. I was about to let him know that I might have a little of his. My mother's from Spain. My father's Italian. I'm Italian. My mother's from Spain. He's talking about Negroes and stuff like that, Hispanic being Negroes. He's pissing
Right.
me off.
Well, like I said, I was wondering. I have my finger on the button because I wasn't sure where he was going to go.
Yeah. No, that's the problem with everybody. People like thinks that one race is smarter than the other. That's so stupid to think that way. You got
Right.
to be kidding me. Come on, God made us all equal. God made us all equal.
Right.
Right? Oh, it is. Ain't nobody better than nobody else. And
Yep.
I love people. It doesn't matter what country they're from. Doesn't matter.
Right. But like I was trying to, when I said racism meaning, just the hate towards another race of people, it's out there. And it's never you can't change somebody's mind once, especially when it's with hate. They've got their mind set that way.
Well, yeah, I mean, well, he's a white guy, and he seems like he's racist against black people. But there are a lot of black people who are racist against white people.
Right.
Okay, and there are a lot of black people who are racist against Hispanics.
Right.
Okay, and Hispanic. So where do you go from that? I'm not a racist against anybody. I love everybody, especially
Right.
women. I think from everywhere in the world they're beautiful.
Right on, brother.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome back, Comet Moon. Yeah, Virginia Bushcrafter. I had a guy up on the panel, and he kind of. I didn't know what to say to him. I figured I'd let him. I figured I'd just let him talk.
Say hello.
Anyone knew what to say to him.
Yeah,
I don't think anyone in chat even knew what the fuck to say.
I've seen him before, and maybe he's been on my chat before. I don't know, but
Do you remember his name? Because I don't.
it was MC something.
Oh, okay.
Virginia Bushcrafter, brother. I hope to see you soon again someday.
Consider yourself.
What did X say?
I was talking to Virginia Bushcrafter.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was telling him that I love him. He's my friend. He and I met, and
Oh, cool.
I'm with him one day again.
Yeah, I met Virginia Bushcrafter last year at the Bug Out weekend.
Are you
Yeah.
both going to the bug out this year?
I'm going. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be.
Oh,
I'll be there.
cool.
Look
Oh,
about the
cool.
That's awesome.
Big yawn. What's your dog's name?
Little Hunter.
Little Hunter.
Little Hunter.
Little Hunter, what's up, buddy?
He's a great little guard dog, I'll tell you.
Oh, he's so cute.
Anybody coming up the road, he'll let me know from a mile away.
There you go. Hey, what's going on, Frank? How you doing?
We
All right.
plan to get a dog someday. Thinking about a German Shepherd.
I have a German Shepherd also, Faith.
Huh?
I've always wanted a German Shepherd.
A Shepherd also. I have a female German Shepherd.
Oh, you do?
Purebred. She's beautiful. Her name is Mia.
Aw. My
Yeah,
dog had a German Shepherd. Her name was Honey.
Cool.
Yeah, she was really cute.
When I was a kid, my mom had a couple dogs, but they were poodles.
We had poodles. I love poodles.
Little ankle biters. They barked.
I never had a dog or a cat, but we did have two mice. One was full black and one was full white. And the white one had red eyes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool, Virginia Bushcrafter. You just came from a Georgia Bushcraft meetup.
Oh, nice.
Right on. That's great.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, they're always good. It's a good time. You know, I couldn't make it the first year to Vision Preparedness's meet up just because stuff was going on here. But the following year, I was bound and determined to go last year.
Hey, Wolfie, does your wife go with you?
No, she wouldn't be. She can't. She won't be able to walk around that area.
Oh, okay.
So this way, I give her a break from me.
Well needed.
She's like, "Get out of here! Leave me alone for a couple of days."
Kick rocks.
No, my wife and I, we've been married 23 years, and in those 23 years, I think we've only maybe argued 2 times.
No, shut up. That's a lie.
No, it's not.
It's a world record.
I've been married 18 years. I've been married 18 years, Wolfie, to Ricky, and we have not argued twice.
We
lie.
we the first argument we got into, she whacked me upside the head with her purse.
Go, girl. Sorry.
And she's like, the following day we talked, and she's like, she said, "The look in your eyes, I'll never forget it." But no, and I was raised, you never put your hands on a woman. That's the way I was raised.
That's right.
Not saying that there's some women out there that.
Yeah, but I mean, you can just keep in mind the chick at the mall or wherever Walmart, where she was like punching the dude in the chest. All he did was shove her. That was self-defense, yo. He just wanted her to get the fuck off him.
Right.
And he accidentally knocked her out. I mean, so like, if you have a woman like smacking you the f up, I believe you have every right in the world to be like, "Get off me, bitch," and just shove her.
Right. Well, see, and that's probably push or walk away, and then they come up behind you and smack you upside the head.
Yeah.
But no, it's seriously though. My wife and I, we get along fine.
When I was a younger man here in New York, I've saved the lives of many women out in the streets getting beat up by their husbands and whatever. These 6 women, right?
Wow.
Well, some of them were bloody, and these guys are pounding them, and nobody's doing anything. And I would jump in there and knock the guy out instantly. I swear to God, I've done this about 6 or 7 times.
Wow.
Last time, Chinese couple, and the man had her up against a gate, and he was pounding on her, and a bunch of other Chinese guys surrounded him, and nobody had the balls to do anything until I went in there and I stopped that.
Wow.
So it happens here in New York a lot. You see that. You see guys beating up on women up in the street.
Wow. I've never been to New York.
Me either.
I don't honestly. I don't think I would like downtown New York City, because I don't like crowds of people anyway.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a beautiful place to visit. You want to come to New York City, have a nice dinner, see the surroundings. That's beautiful. There's nothing wrong with that. There's no other city in the world like this place. I know that. But it is dangerous. It's dangerous. You got to be careful. It's like everywhere else. The whole country is dangerous right now, basically. I mean, not everywhere. And I live in upstate. It's pretty dangerous.
If we ever go to New York, we're going to need X to be our chaperone.
Right.
I would love. You know what? I actually had that dream that I had Wolfman coming over here, and I had Matt Shat, Kobe, and we're hanging out in the restaurants down in the city and filming it. Yes, it would be beautiful. I would do that.
That would be great.
Yeah.
I would have to watch that out.
To
You know,
imagine.
Watch
as
out for
far
the
as
guys.
being in the States, I was actually born in California. Stayed there till I was like, I don't know, 5, and moved to Ohio. And then, so I, the rest of my life I was, here in Cincinnati, Ohio. And then being in the service, I was able to go to Guam, Philippines, Sigonella,
Wow.
Sicily.
Oh, I think you did mention that last night, didn't you, about the Philippines?
I don't know if I did or not.
I think
I
you
actually,
did.
after I got out of the service, I had a Filipino girlfriend, and we went to the Philippines. I stayed with her family in this little small town. It was about an hour outside of Manila. And that was cool.
Were you eating rice with your fingertips?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
dude, their food is so freaking good. My husband had a best friend when we lived in Wisconsin who was Filipino, and he would always bring us dishes of Filipino food that his girlfriend made. So good. Oh my gosh.
Hey, Blackbird, how you doing? Oh yeah, the lumpia. I love the lumpia.
Oh, so good.
But as far as rice, man, how we eat bread here in the States, they eat rice like that over there. I mean, every dish, breakfast, lunch, dinner, you always have rice.
Yeah.
So
That's
I'm
kind
glad
of
I
how
like rice.
that's kind of how Puerto Ricans are too. Like I literally make rice every night.
Right. The only
Oh,
He's like, oh,
beans.
you made chicken? Is there rice? I'm like, yeah, there's fucking rice.
but and they bring out they eat a lot of fish. The only turnoff was it was a whole fish with the head, everything on it.
The head.
The way they cook it.
Did they make you eat the eyeball?
They did. I didn't. I mean, when we were done eating this fish, there was nothing but a skeleton left. And the fish was called milk fish, if I remember right. And they wouldn't scale it or anything.
Oh, come
They
on.
would gut the fish and put cherry tomatoes, cilantro, some other veggies inside the fish, and they would just throw it up on the hot coals, and they would cook it just like that.
Oh, they didn't scale it?
It was not your, because some fish, their scales aren't hard,
Hmm.
if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But they ate the whole damn thing.
All right.
Scrambled to eat the
Yeah.
the whole it was a cracker or something.
Right. And they're Comet Moon, no, it didn't taste like milk. But it was a very tender, flaky fish. The fish was good.
Okay. All
I'm trying to.
right.
I don't know what to compare it to because I don't eat that much fish, so I'm not going to try and say it tastes like halibut or anything like that. I have had shark. Shark is like almost like a steak.
You had shark?
Shark's not bad.
I'm asking the wolf.
Yeah, I tried shark when I was out in California.
Wow. Okay. I wasn't when I think of shark, I think of something like a really chewy meat.
It's the kind of, I guess the word dense. But anything like that with tartar sauce on it tastes good.
Yeah.
Comet Moon, I can't remember what type of shark it was. They just said it was shark. Just like when I ate dog over in the Philippines, I didn't ask what type of dog it was.
Just ate it.
It tastes like milkfish. But anyway, listen, gang, I'm gonna close this up. X, it was good seeing you. Peace, brother. It's gonna be great to see you. It's gonna be great to see you at the bug out.
Thank you.
Faith, thanks for jumping up here.
You're welcome, Wolfie.
I appreciate it. Everybody in panel,
X,
thank you. And hopefully I'll see some of you guys at Mad Shad's if he does his live tonight.
Oh yeah, that's right.
All right. Everybody have a great day.
Have a great day, everybody.
Blessed be and stay safe. Bye.
Bye.